What's up? Another episode, y'all. We're back. I wanted to give you guys some advice on how to run your life. If you're in your 20s and your 30s, grinding, figuring this shit out, you know how to be. So basically, what I want to teach you guys, you need to start living like you're a supervillain. Like when you have no responsibilities, like no girl, no kids, no anything like that, you can really live like a supervillain. Where you're just out here trying to cause ruckus, but not bad. Where you're just trying to disturb systems and figure out where's your rank within file. Like, you know how a supervillain lives? See, a supervillain is kind of just like in his own layer. Like, you need to be on your own plotting all fucking day. Like, it's right now, it's the Texas Great Freeze, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. And what I've been doing this whole entire 2 days, since I can't go out and really go work or do anything, what I've been doing is just been in my fucking layer, plotting, revamping my strategies, looking at my data, seeing what battles I lost, how I could have won those battles, and then formulating a new plan. So going out of this thing when the summer, not summer, when winter shit ends, and I can actually go outside and go back and play again, I got my evil plan in order to be able to take over. And when I say evil, I don't mean like really badly evil, but I mean like you out here trying to take advantage of situations and seeing how you can play your game better. And that's what I mean by like a supervillain. Like you need to have like a layer, like your little fucking own domain where you're running shit, where you got a whole little tools of weaponry, where you got your nice little bed and you got just your other supervillains that you be contacting. You don't want to be a part of the Justice League. You want to be a supervillain because the villains are actually way doper than the fucking Justice League. Justice League is kind of gay. They have this gay creed that they go by. And so what I want you to do as a man is start to learn how to like establish your manhood and figure out your own little fight against the system, you might say. Because like one of the things I've really had a chance to sit down and do since I had some time to rest was like replot my straight training, replot my writing, piano skills, like develop fucking systems during my downtime. So when I get out and I can be active again, I can really start making better moves. And that's kind of like why I was the supervillain. Like, you know how the supervillain always gets in trouble? He gets sent to fucking prison. You know what he does when he's in prison? He fucking plots. And that's what you need to be doing. You need to be plotting. Like, I'm not saying go to prison. But what I'm saying is you got to develop your own type of prison. Like, you need to develop your own type of prison system in your own vicinity that you kind of operate by. And that you find your solace and where you find your own new abilities and you make up new powers and shit. Like, you kind of decide, okay, this is where I'm weak at. This is what I want to develop. And this is what I'm going to build while I'm in my self-sanctioned prison. And you get a lot of these times in life. Like, right now, it's a prison storm. So instead of spending my time, like, because I had some choices. It's like, okay, I'm out of work for 2 days while the world shut down. Now, luckily, I'm not stressing because I work pretty hard to gather my nuts and my harvest during the times where days are good. So now this day that I get to basically chill, it's like I'm not stressing for money. It's like, all right, I got a nice little stockpile. That's really sit back and rest. Let our body heal, get our mind recovered, and come back renewed when we come back to work instead of just stressing. And that's so valuable is to be able to sit by yourself and really develop yourself mentally, be able to sit in your thoughts and be able to concentrate and be able to like just observe yourself. Because that's a really big thing is a lot of guys don't have the self-awareness of being able to observe themselves and figure out what their mission is going to be. And once you figure out what your mission is and how you want to go through life, execute. Set the plan down, set the actions down, because what that action does, it does two things for you. It gives you a feedback mechanism or feedback system that shows you, like, even if you bullshit, you don't do it. Say, like, you want to, like me, I've been having a really tough time getting myself to play piano. I want to develop my piano skills, but I've been bullshitting. Like, I tell myself 10 minutes a day playing piano, but when I get to the piano, it's like, okay, what am I doing at the piano? I don't have a regiment for my piano, so thus I don't do it because I don't know what the fuck I want to do. So what I've done is, okay, here's my practice scales. I'm going to practice each scale with each hand at least 4 times perfectly. And I'm going to do that for as long as it takes or for 10 minutes. So now I know if I don't go and sit down and do the scales for that time period, and I'm not good at piano at the end of the month, I understand why, because I didn't fulfill my end of the bargain for what I built for myself. Same thing with chess. I've been stuck at the same ELO score for fucking like the last 2 months. I can't get past this fucking number. So, okay, I need to revamp the system. It's not enough just to play games. I need to start doing the lessons. I need to start playing puzzles. So now I have a system in place where when I wake up first thing in the morning, knock out 2 puzzles, knock out 2 lessons, play my games throughout the day. Bam. Now I got my chess levels not set. But now I have my chess regiment set up. So now when I play chess, if my levels don't increase, okay, I know that I need to increase my lessons. I need to add another element. I need to do something to add to the system. But if you don't have a system or a regiment, you got nothing. You're just freestyling. And you don't need to be freestyling out here. Freestyling is for rappers and basketball players if you hooping outside. But we're not freestyling. This is life. You got to take it very seriously. And when I say take it serious, I mean take your inputs very seriously. What you choose to do with your inputs are very serious. But the outcomes, don't worry so much about the outcomes. Just worry about your inputs. Because all you can control is the inputs. You can't control what happens afterward. Like, I can't control whether I get a 6-pack or not. I just work out, I do what I need to do, and when the 6-pack comes, the 6-pack comes. Or when the miles come, like, either my legs get in better condition or they don't get in better condition. If my legs start to hurt, that means I need to scale back. I'm doing too much. And that's another thing. You need to understand where you're doing too much. Like, one of the things I kind of realized, since I had a chance to really sit down, my knee has been bugging me a little bit. Now, this is just personal stupid shit. But I started, okay, let me go look back at my workout schedule. Let me go look back at my miles. How much am I walking? How much am I doing? Okay, this is where I'm fucking faltering at. I got too much pressure. I'm doing too much. And now my knee is like, hey, calm down, motherfucker. Cut back on some things. And then, so I can look at my body and say, okay, well, I don't need to be in physical fight condition right now. I'm in pretty good conditions. So maintain what I got, lower that back, still maintain and work out to be structural, cut down the weights, do less reps, because you're doing a job that's very strenuous on the bodies. So calm back down on the fucking weights. And then slowly build yourself back up to where you can get it, where you can maintain the functionality along with your job. Just like how when I was training. Well, anyway, besides the point though. But what I try to explain to people is it's good to have systems and regiments in place. That way you know what to cut back, what to add, what to alter, how to monitor and audit your time. So now you are more efficient. And this is why I believe peak man really doesn't come into about your like late 40s, 50s when you start to hit peak man, because you have been doing so many regiments, so many systems. You have made so many edits to what you eat, when you wake up, what you drink, how you work, what your training methods are. You have been doing the game so long that you're now a fine-tuned fucking animal. And that's really the goal, is you're trying to fine-tune your game. So your game of life is much easier. So you just out there just having fun. Because you already know, I got a regimen, a system. I know what I need to do every day to make sure I'm at peak condition. And that's really all the game is. That's all you're trying to figure out in life. But that requires solitude. That's why I say you got to start living like a villain. You got to sit back, plot, get out there in the fucking world, create a little bit of havoc, get out there and exude your will, exude your force, learn how to cooperate with other supervillains so you can get these fake-ass good guys out the system. And enjoy the game a little bit. And then when things slow down, you get sent to prison. Not real prison, but your hypothetical prison that you created for yourself. You get back to the lab. Get back to the lab. That's the part of the game, man. That's why all supervillains have like a layer. They got a lab. They got a place where they just formulate ideas and think, how could I fuck Superman today? Like, geez. That's why I love Lex Luther. How could I fuck Superman today? That's my fucking job. That's how I get to live. I get to fuck Superman every day. And so that's what you got to do. People, enjoy the game. If you love the game is going to show you love back. If you hate the game, well, shit, the game's going to hate you back, and you ain't going to get nothing out the motherfucker. So enjoy to love it, enjoy the systems, and enjoy building your game for yourself. Stop playing other people's game. Build a game for yourself, and then you'll enjoy playing because you know the rules and you know how to win. Game.